Mark from Two Dog RC. Talk about a new frame kit we got today. This is the VortX Whippet. Kind of appropriate name for a Two Dog, but we didn't name it this way. This is from Detroit Multirotor Racing. A couple guys up there, they've got a great company going. They've got some magnificent designs. I'll give you the website here. DetroitMultirotor.com. I met these guys up in Toledo, and I got a prototype of this board. It's amazing. I've got the little 170 4-inch version, and I love it. It's my playground player. Nice and slow. But this little guy, this is his big brother. This is the 5-inch version. The Whippet's the 5-inch version. So, let's see here. There's our instructions. You've got some arms. And one of the things that really impressed me with this kit is this carbon fiber is some of the best I've ever seen. This is from kites. They get this cut in the United States from a kite manufacturer. So it's very solid. I mean, this stuff is so dense. It's very impressive. The first time I picked up the frame, I was like, wow, this is different than other kits that I've had. So you get your 4 frames, or your 4 arms. All right, here's you get some standoffs. And then here's something pretty cool. Okay, so these are your middle pieces, right? They look different. As you can see here, I'll get some light on them. You can see okay, they're different. This one is the bottom. You put your arms on, and this is made out of carbon fiber, which is pretty much standard for all of our X quads. Now, because these guys are smart, what they did is they made this out of G10 plastic. Why is that significant? G10 plastic is not conductive. You're not going to short out a PDB or anything mounting to the G10 plastic. Whereas if this was made out of carbon fiber, you would have to put spacers and be careful you don't short it. And this piece goes right here. So what that means is they enabled you to mount your power distribution board flight controller right to this board. So it saves just a couple millimeters of space, which on smaller builds, that's very important. I thought that's one of the things that makes this company different. They're not just copying, they're actually making a good ship with things in mind. All right, so I'm pretty much already built this ship, didn't I? What you're gonna do then is you got some camera mounts. These go in your standoff. Let's see, okay, so you're gonna mount your board here. So your standoffs are going to go through there, and then you're going to put these little guys on. There we go. Like this. And that's how you're going to mount your camera. Now there are also instructions here. Got a pretty decent instruction manual, how to put it together. And then your little board goes on top. Just like so. And actually you've got it, yeah, like this. And you are good to go, and that's it. It's a pretty simple build. It looks like I had that on these go on the inner arms, so it actually goes up here. They've got 2 versions of this board or the ship. See, this one's going to mount here on the outside, and you can do 5-inch arms. What you can do is you can take this top, swap it out for what they call the small top, and the small top is going to mount on these holes. So now, instead of being restricted to 5-inch props, you can mount 6-inch props on there. And this is a cool way of how they've been able to swap out frames and stuff like that. The other thing too is this base plate, you can swap it out for different ones, and they've got different configurations of this ship with the arms at different angles for, I think they've got an H, or an I, and a J, and a K. But this comes obviously with this mount, and you've got a video transmitter mount, and a little camera mount. This goes underneath your camera. And then I believe this goes here. To look that one up to support your camera. And then here's for your video transmitter mount. It's going to go in the back of your standoffs, and you put it right there. So they also include a battery strap. So again, this is the VortX Whippet from Detroit Multirotor. Reasons I like it is because you've got some of the best carbon fiber I've ever seen. You can put 5-inch props on it. It's going to be extremely light, and because of this G10 plate here, this is makes it very easy to make a very compact build. What I would suggest for the build would be our Emax 2205 motors or the DYS 2205 Special Edition. Either one of those would be good. I would run 50/50 gem fan unbreakable props on it. I would run an RR-OSD, which would be your power distribution board and your on-screen display. And then I would run a F3 board, maybe the Fury, which is a new board that we're coming out with, or something similar. And then for speed controllers, I would run the new BioHeli S Lightnings from Emax. That would be my build and what I would put on there. And then because of this flat top, check out our GoPro session mounts. It'd be very easy to mount that on top of this ship if you're running a GoPro session. So if you want one, come check them out, 2dogrc.com.